What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Insight. Syko Stu's brother shared an update on Facebook. He said Stewart is resting after severe head injuries. He's conscious and able to talk, but the recovery will be difficult. With all the media and social media attention, it's been hard to get back to everyone. Stuart Smith appreciates all the love and support. He loves wrestling, his wrestling family, and all his fans and supporters. Wrestling has been a huge part of his life and he lives to put on a performance. He's also just a regular guy with a life and family outside the ring. His wife has currently set up a GoFundMe for those wishing to donate. We appreciate all the support during this difficult time. Thank you. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. Rampage Jackson went live last night for the first time since his son's assault on wrestler Syko Stu. Here's exactly what he said about the situation.
You know, it's hard for me to talk about it, but you know, I feel bad about what happened to Syko Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all. I wasn't there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm a father, so you know, I gotta have my son's back, but I'm gonna let justice, you know, play out, take its course. Ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. Y'all know I can't talk about this. I can't talk about any details and stuff like that. I can't really go into nothing. I hope y'all can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say much about this. You know, it's really not my place to say anything, and we gotta let this play its course. It put me in like a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad about Syko Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. I was out of state, dropping my other kid off at college. You know, helping her move into the dorm and stuff like that. But it's wild. It's wild. Now, all over the internet, so, you know, I see a lot of people editing stupid clickbaits and stuff like that, and I see a lot of comments. The intelligent people kind of figure out what was going on and stuff like that, but there's a lot of like people that believe everything they see, every clip and everything. People making views so they can make money and just posting any old thing, and it's not even remotely true, just to get clicks and like that, to make money and that, you know, that's not fair. A lot of racist people showing their true colors and stuff, but you know, I'm not, you know, taking up for my son or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys facts, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm doing what any father would do, being a father in hard moments like this. Sometimes you're proud of your kids and sometimes you're not proud of your kids, but at the end of the day, you're still a father. Hopefully one day I can meet Syko Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him and stuff like that. But the people that know me, y'all know I got mad love for everybody. I'm just gonna try to like get back to being myself. I don't got the right words to say, and I know whatever I say, the haters gonna try to twist my words and say whatever they want to say. But I wasn't there. I was learning what went on at the same rate as everybody else. Then I got down to the bottom of it and I learned there's a lot of misinformation out there. So guys, don't believe every edit and stuff that you see. My friends took me bowling so I can get my mind off of it. I hope y'all respect that I can't talk about much. I don't even know if I said too much right now. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to know that I don't condone Roger's conduct. We're gonna see what happened, and I'm gonna continue to be a father. And I hope Syko Stu can forgive me, myself, as a dad for not understanding everything. You know what I'm saying? And let's see what happens from here.
Rampage also went after MMA Guru on his stream last night. Guru had posted a reaction to Rampage Jackson assaulting the wrestler, called him an animal, and said he belonged in jail. Rampage shot back and accused Guru of being racist.
Brother, dumb animal, put him in a cage, straight up. Not a human, not allowed in society. Control yourself, dumb. F him. Bring that sparring partner back, tornado kick him again, dumb animal.
There's a lot of like ignorant people on the internet. I understand that. You know, it is what it is. Don't bother me, but people like MMA Guru, you know what I'm saying? That guy is supposed to be some kind of journalist, and his racism came out. His racism showing. Like, it's 2025, like, You know what I'm saying? People do shit. People do shit in this world. Some people fuck up. Some people do shit. It shouldn't get turned into race. Nobody wants to hear a bunch of races about their son, no matter what race they are. He must don't have kids himself. I don't want to repeat what he said, but he said a whole bunch of, he said, like, he showed his racism, basically what he did. Like, I'm from the South. The stuff he said, only racist people say. A lot of racist people came forward and said stuff and DM me racist. It don't bother me because I don't care about racist people. But MMA Guru, he has a platform.
Yeah.
And he should stay neutral because he's giving his opinions on fights and stuff like that. So now people gonna be watching him when black fighters fight and he say, no. I'm not talking about MMA Guru. MMA Guru fat ass. That need to shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere. MMA Guru then showed he showed his racist. Like sometimes racist and you try to hide it, you can't keep hiding it. It comes out. I'm not supposed to talk about this shit. I'm not supposed to talk about this shit, but it's been shit like this. Like I said, I'm not condoning what happened. But it's been motherfuckers that stab referees and shit in the ring for not and motherfuckers don't say shit like that. Like people disgrace themselves. People fuck up.
MMA Guru responded to Rampage via X. He said, I call an attempted murderer a dumb animal. Rampage calls me racist for it. It's 2025. Yes, it's 2025. Focus on the attempted murderer of son you've got, you failure of a dad, and not what names I call him. Your own victim mindset is probably what made your son bullyable by teenagers. He followed up saying, your own son is going through a situation where he might get jail for decades, and you're bowling with talking about it on stream. Darren Till is set to box Luke Rockhold this weekend at Misfits 22. In an interview with MMA Fighting, Darren said there were talks about him boxing either Nate Diaz or Jorge Masvidal. Till fought Masvidal in the UFC in 2019 and lost by second round knockout. Darren said, obviously Misfits owed me a big fight. A pay-per-view fight, so obviously they have to come through with a big name, which obviously Nate Diaz talked about a fight and whatever. Then they come with Luke, and I was happy about it. Luke, former Strikeforce World Champion, former UFC World Champion. You don't get to them levels in this game without being a formidable opponent, so it's like I was very pleased. I was very happy with the matchup. I was extremely happy. I'm not gonna lie. Nate Diaz was the one that called the fight. He named the time, place, date, weight, everything. I just said yes because obviously he's the bigger side, he's the A side, stuff like that, but then he pulled out, so I'm willing to fight any man. This is probably my downfall. I don't see fighting as pick and choose. I should have done that more in my UFC career, but I'm just willing to fight whoever they put in front of me. Obviously, if it's a big name because they owed me a big named fight, I'm ready and willing. Yeah, I actually FaceTimed Masvidal while he was in Thailand and asked him to take the fight, but he showed me his belly and it looked like he was having a really good time. So I was like, maybe that fight doesn't happen, but I just love to get that fight back because Masvidal knows I'll knock him out if we fight. But obviously he's doing it for the paycheck. He's got one up on me, so I do need my revenge fight with him, but hopefully it will come one day. He was living his best life. He was on the drink. He was with one of my friends. He was having a phenomenal time and I was there for it. I was like, yeah, but I don't think he would have been ready for this day. So obviously we had to go to other people, other options. Why would I hold any ill will to another man fighting in a respectful manner, respectful sport who knocked me out? That's just bitterness. That's just ego getting in the way. He won the fight fair and square. Whether you had injuries during the fight or this or that and the other, at the end of the day, when history repeats itself, no one is going to talk about that. People are only going to talk about the win and he won. So for me, holding any ill will, it's like, let's say hypothetically, Luke Rockhold beats me, because that just ain't happening in any universe. Even though I think Luke's a bit of a wanker, do I start hating on him for beating me fair and square? It's a sport. At the end of the day, it's a very violent sport, but it's a sport. May the best man win. That's how I take it all. I've never done it for the money. That's my problem. I do it because I want to fight the best. Carl Frost, Luke Rockhold, Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, Jake Paul. We've got to put them up there. Tommy Fury. I like fighting these people, so just keep giving them to me. I'll keep winning. Sometimes we lose, and that's a part of life. That's what I'm here for. I love fighting. Obviously, the next 3 or 4 years is me. And then after that, I'll probably just make a little gym and teach jujitsu classes or something like that. Right off into the sunset, me and my woman. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to MMA Analysts and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the top comments from last video. The first one from Dapper Dappy 9249. Sir, you are a bad father. In fact, I'd say you're a terrible father. The second one from Steve Zooey735 says Raja must go to prison. Those were the top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up. See you in the next video.